Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will learn some keyword to define the variables. So the first is the var. The var keyword is the old way in JavaScript to defining a variable. Okay, this is the old way from Java, not TypeScript. Okay, but it's not recommended to use because the first is the old way, and the second, this var doesn't support the block scope. Okay, so what is the block scope? Let me create an example to see why we need to use let instead of using var. Okay, so I create something like some function. Okay, just create an example, and let's create a var named count like this. Okay, and you see, when we use the var to create a variable, we can recreate the variable by using the var again like this. Okay, you can see that if you create the same name with the with its previous one, this will be override. It will override the last one or the first one, this one, and this is not good. Okay, especially when you create a block, like a if block, like a for loop block, for example the if block. Okay, and here you want to define a variable that may be the same name with the other from the outside. Maybe the var count here equal 10. Okay, so let's lock this one, and then we also lock this one here. So in the normal thinking, this will be locked as 10 and this will be locked at 0, right? Because this was created inside a block, like a if block, maybe in maybe like a for loop block or something like that, because we able to define the same variable name with the with someone outside. Okay, but let's see. Sorry, I need to call a function. Alright, you see that we have 10 here, 10 because when you define the count here with the var keyword, it will, because the var not respect the block scope, so it will override this one for this one. So this is this is bad behavior. So now we have another thing to replace, that using the let keyword. Okay, so you can see, just let also, you can see when you use the let, so you can use the var to create the same name with the let here, but you use let. So because you create the variable in the other scope, okay, this is a block scope, so it's not relative with the count here from the outside. Okay, and it will not also replace or override the count outside here. And yeah, let's run to see. Alright, you see inside the block we have 10 and outside we have 0. So that's why we should use let instead of using var, because when you're working with a real project, maybe the function is very large, not just this. And when you using var, do you think you can be confident to declare a variable that will not appear before? No, right? So if you do something like that, maybe your program will be broken and it's very dangerous. So you must be used count. Okay, I'm sorry. You must be used the keyword let. Alright, so from now on we use the let for declaring the variable. Okay, and then we have a short produce for the constant. Okay, the constant is very similar with the let. Also create the variable. Okay, and it's respect the block scope, but for constant you cannot reassign the value like this. You cannot do this because the constant defining a constant. Okay, cannot assign to count because it is a constant, right? So when you want to create a constant which can be changed in the future, you can use the constant keyword like this. Okay, but let you can do that. Okay, alright, I think that's all for this video, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.